Hello guys, and welcome to episode 4 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as the Greenskins on very hard difficulty, and today we are defending against Baronin Furrowbrow after he has begun the assault on Crooked Fang Fort. So we have 2 units of Orc Boys, 3 units of Goblins, and we will just try and do as much damage to Baronin as possible so that we can auto-resolve with our big army that's just below us. So let's quick save this and fight it on the battle map. And here we are, guys. So this is going to be a pretty simple one. I'm probably just going to try and spread out my Orc Boys like so. We'll run into the enemy and then we'll have a couple units of Goblins flank around the sides. So these guys can all just spread out. We'll start the battle, run on forwards, have the Goblins run up the sides, and maybe we can get into the back of them, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Just going to speed it up though. No point in really waiting around. Charge into each unit respectively. And then we'll have the Goblins run around. One can go for the Bolt Thrower, one can go for the Quarrelers unit. Once the Bolt Thrower is dealt with, we can probably charge both of the Goblins in the back line into the Quarrelers. Let's make sure they're charging. Right, let's go for this Bolt Thrower. I'm probably going to keep the ranks relatively deep actually. And we'll make sure that these chaps are running forwards. Okay, here goes. Miners into Orc Boys. And also Dwarf Warriors into Goblins. So we are going to be able to hit these Bolt Throwers quite nicely. Baronin Furrowbrow is not actually getting involved since he is a support specialist. Which means what we're going to do is once we've taken care of this Bolt Thrower, let's just charge into the Quarrelers here. Okay, now he's getting involved. That's fine. So let's try and hit this Bolt Thrower. Come on, die. Die, men. We need them to die as quickly as possible. Okay, those Bolt Throwers, come on. Only a few men left. 4 men. Crush them. Why are they not running away? God damn. There they go. Okay, now we're going to spread out. We're going to charge into the back of the Quarrelers here. Hopefully kill off the Quarrelers quickly. And then we can focus on the melees at the front here. So I might maybe take one of these units into the back of the miners already. Just so that we do get that flanking bonus. Because if we can get rid of this unit on the left, this miners unit, then we can flank both of these units over to the middle and actually do quite a lot of damage. Now it's good that the Goblins keep the Quarrelers occupied. Let's have a look how visceral this is. The miners are taking a lot of damage. Definitely dying pretty quickly. Getting mown down on that left side, but our right flank and centre is completely crumbling. That's not good. We're going to break off the Goblins. We're going to charge into these Quarrelers again. Hopefully we can do some more damage to them. The Orc Boys are going to run away soon. Baronin just doing too much damage. Okay, and here come the Dwarf Warriors to relieve the Quarrelers. Hopefully we can take out these miners. Keep up the attack here. It's absolutely brutal. So the Quarrelers are sandwiched from either side, but now we're being attacked in the flank by all those units, and that has caused a rout, a valiant defeat. Not too bad. So Baronin did lose his Bolt Thrower, and quite a lot of men on his miners and Quarrelers, so that should help us auto-resolve the battle with our large army. Let's see what they do after this valiant defeat. Are they going to take the settlement? They are not. They are going to raise the settlement. I guess that's okay. So we are going to be sieged at Black Crag now. Crooked Fang Fort, Eastern Badlands, settlement raised. So there we go. Imminent rebellion in the Eastern Badlands. That's at Soro. So Krugger can go into normal stance and attack Baronin Farrowbrow. And Baronin is going to run away. And hopefully we're in range to attack him again. Yes, we are. And this is a quick auto resolve. Goodbye, troops. Lovely jubbly. So that's going to help out with our fightiness. And I guess we'll just go for slaughter captives. So Baronin is destroyed. And what I'm going to do is actually march up towards Soro, since the garrison or rebellion is going to spawn there next turn. I'm not actually sure if we'll be in range to help that out, because if the rebellion spawns and hits Soro before the Goblin Watchtower is complete, which I think it will, then we actually can't stop that from being attacked either. So we might lose that settlement as well. Either way, down at Blightwater, we are going to upgrade Cradtomon. Maybe it would be worth just letting Soro go to the rebels and then just focusing on finishing Blightwater by getting Misty Mountain and then fighting back from Black Crag. Either way, we need to set Grimgor into normal stance so that we can start the attack onto the Greenskin rebels. Now, this is a pretty crazy attack. They have a lot of Night Goblin fanatics, but we do have a lovely amount of Black Orcs and Orc Biggins. So let's quick save this and we'll fight it on the battle map. And here we are. For some reason it's snowy. And reinforcements coming in behind us. We're probably just going to fall back for now. And we will taunt them towards us with the Doom Diver Catapult. They do have their own Grudge Thrower or Goblin Rock Lobber. But yeah, I think what we can do is just have our Doom Diver Catapult start in range and just hit a couple of these units. Is that in range? I can barely see the range markers on it. Okay, it's just short. Okay, maybe we move it a little bit forwards. And then we'll have the infantry line further forwards as well. Okay, we'll have the men like that. Grimgor can stand in the centre. Have the nasty skulkers on the flank actually. The Black Orcs can stand behind Grimgor. All of our archers can stand behind our main line. We will have all of our fast units over on the left and some goblins over on the left as well. We'll start the battle. We'll let our reinforcements come in. Let's get the goblin, or the Doom Diver Catapult, sorry, to hit the goblins or maybe even the savage orcs. So here comes some more Black Orcs and Orc Biggins. We'll have them move up on our right flank. And what I want to do is probably charge forward as quickly as possible. Looks like Grimgor was hit by a Goblin Rock Lobber unit. But we are hitting them just as hard with our Doom Diver Catapults. Okay, so they've found us on the right. Let's have all of the Orc Archer boys move up on the right here. We'll have the Goblin Rock Lobber take up a target soon enough. And over on the left side, we're going to engage the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Probably with the Orc Boar Boys. So let's get this charge underway. We'll get our front line to start running forwards. Our reinforcements can join us afterwards. Okay, so we'll get all of the Orc Boys to start moving over here. So our main line running forwards. Let's make sure that our archers are running forwards as well. Okay, let's see if we can hit the Savage Orc Archer boys actually. Maybe we'll get the Squig Hoppers to come into the back of the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. And the Goblin Wolf Riders can hit the Savage Orc Archers. We'll have each of our Orc Archers hit theirs. And we should outnumber their forces quite significantly. Okay, the Goblin, or the Doomdiver Catapult can hit their range forces as well. We should be dealing with the Forest Goblin Spider Riders quickly. We do have reinforcements coming in. They can target the Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. And we do have the Crazy Loons coming towards us. They should actually do quite a lot of damage. That's going to hurt. Wolf Riders have hit the Savage Orc Archer boys. Let's finish off the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. And, well, our reinforcements are just about arriving. Our front line hopefully will hold in the meantime. Okay, so the job done there. Let's make sure that the boars go into the back of the goblins, and we'll have the squigs go into the back of the night goblins, because they have very low leadership, in which case we can just take full advantage of that. And it looks like a lot of their front line has already started to run away. Let's just charge into the back of them in the center with the Goblin Wolf Riders. Okay, we'll have all of these archers line themselves up. Make sure that our infantry on the right side, our reinforcing infantry, continues forwards. May as well engage the Goblin Spider Riders there. Okay. A lot of these units destroyed. The squigs have just ran all over these men. All over the goblins. Let's get the squigs to kill off the goblin rock lobbers. They're probably doing quite a lot of damage. The boar boys can now target the night goblins there. We'll have the wolf riders hit the other night goblins. And we'll just let our archers keep firing. But that is a chain rout. And we have just made them all run away. Brilliant. So what we're going to do is just stop our archers from firing. And I'm just going to let my fast units run them all down. So we'll get the Savage Orc, or the Orc Boar Boys, to hit the Night Goblins. We'll have the Wolf Riders come over here and run down some of the Orc Archer Boys. We'll have the Squigs run down some of the Night Goblins. And we'll just speed it up. Should be able to take out a lot of them very quickly, mopping up all these men. Or goblins, they're not men. Great stuff. So that's a unit of Orc Archer boys. Completely decimated there. Let's go for the next one. We'll go for the Savage Orcs. Okay, they just got ran down. We'll go for the Night Goblins. Make sure we charge down the Savage Orc Archer boys before they get to the edge of the map. Those Night Goblins are pretty much dead. And the Goblins soon will be as well. So we need to clean up as many men as we can, just because once we end the battle, they are going to retreat and then we are going to have to attack them again. But that is a start. The Squigs getting 375 kills. Pretty impressive. So I'm not sure if we can actually chase it with Grimgor's army, unless we get a lot of replenishment from this. So 9% is actually pretty nice. So let's take that. It's actually going to give us quite a lot of fightiness, even though we have the post-war blues. And a confident attacker now for Grimgor Ironhide. Follower gained, plus 7% income from post-battle loot. And yeah, I want to attack Thograt again. But do we have the men to do it? I think we do, actually. That should be pretty simple if we actually play it personally. Yeah, let's run forwards. We will quick save this and fight it on the battle map. And here we are. So, we're probably just going to use our archers to kill off as many of them as possible from the get-go. We'll have all of our cavalry move around the left side. We can have the Doom Diver catapults hit them so that they actually move towards us. They do have some goblin rock lobbers, so they will do some damage to us. Let's make sure that all of my infantry does run forwards. So we'll start the battle, get them all on the run, get the nasty skulkers out wide, make sure all of the archer units are running forwards. We do have a almost fully replenished unit of goblins, so that's good. And the Doom Diver catapults, they can target probably just some of these goblins. They did target the enemy goblin rock clobbers there, but that's not too much of an issue. Let's get the wolves to go out wide. We'll charge into the forest goblin spider riders with the orc boar boys. The squigs can take out the orc archer boys. The wolves can hit the goblin rock lobber. Okay, so let's make sure we stop our line of archers, and we'll have our infantry given orders. There we go. Okay, we need to watch out for our right flank. Okay, the squigs coming into the orc archers. Gonna crush them. Lovely jubbly. Goodbye goblin rock lobber. And goodbye infantry in the centre. Let's make sure that the Doom Diver catapult is not hitting my own men. Okay, we'll continue onwards with the orc boar boys now. And we'll continue onwards with our infantry. And this should be over very, very quickly. Okay, we need to get the swig hoppers out of there, because they are being charged down by multiple night goblin units. We'll have the wolf riders hit the savage orc archer boys. Although they're probably going to get taken out by missile fire anyway. Right, let's just charge into the goblin wolf rider archers here, because those nasty skulkers got caught out entirely on their own. Let's get the ball boys up forwards. We need the squigs to break off again. Well, some of these units just getting deleted by missile fire. Where's Grimgor? Grimgor didn't even charge forwards with us. He's all the way back there. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay, the squig hoppers being hit again. We really need them to not be routed. That would be nice. But we are able to hit them now with our boar boys, so that should help. How are the Moon Howlers doing? They have caught up to the Wolf Rider archers. Okay, soon enough, Thograt should rout, his leadership disappearing. And that is victory. We'll end the battle there, a decisive victory, and that will destroy the army. So I think we took a few more losses than we would have liked, but we didn't lose a unit, so that's probably better than the auto-resolve would have given us. So this way we can just replenish our units again, probably with the Eat Captives. It's only going to give us 2%, but I think it's worth it. Just so that we replenish as much as we can, as quick as we can, so that we can take back Iron Rock. Okay, so another follower gained. Thograt is dead. We'll move Grimgor back into Black Crag, and he can fully replenish. So he is level 11 now, and what we're going to do is probably give him his weapon strength. So plus 15% takes him up to 518 weapon strength, which is very, very nice. What about Krugger? Krugger has leveled up. And I guess we're going to go for the intimidating presence now. We can't get to Valea's Soro in time. Largug One Finger can probably just deploy, unless we make him join Krugger in his army. Let's move down here for now, and we will deploy the hero, and then we'll end the turn. The Rebellion army has arrived on our doorstep, and we'll probably lose the settlement to them. But again, this is another case of playing out the battle to see how much damage we can do. So let's quick save it and do just that. And here we are. So, multiple minor battles today. Kind of needs to be done. We will have our goblins take up the centre, I think. Then we'll have the orc boys actually on the flanks, because I think they'll do the opposite. Although, actually, maybe we want the goblins to take the missile fire on the flanks from the wolf riders and stuff, and then we'll have the orc boys in the centre who are a bit slower. Okay, so let's start the battle. We'll just speed it up. I'll have the goblin archers probably target the wolf riders, so we can have some goblins go straight for the wolf riders as well. Okay, we'll get the goblin archers to target their wolf rider archers. Okay, we want to basically hit their goblin wolf riders. That's the plan. And the goblins can just chase around the goblin wolf riders there. Okay, so let's now charge into the goblins before we take too much missile fire. And we'll have these goblins move into the centre as well. We might be able to get them round onto the flank or something though. Okay, so the leader has just broken through. The wolf riders are routing. Maybe what we can do is get these goblins to chase down their goblins. And maybe we can do some damage like that. The goblins did catch up to the goblin wolf riders, but we're probably going to lose that engagement, honestly. Let's maybe fire over into the orc boys here with our goblin archers. Not sure how much damage we're going to do with those, but it's worth a try. Our goblins here will hopefully catch up to the goblin archers. Oh, one of them running really, really fast there. It's going to catch up to one of them. Oh, now we're being hit in the back by the wolf riders. Okay, in the centre, our goblin archers are hitting the orc boys pretty hard actually. But as soon as we start getting hit in the flanks by the wolf riders, it is going to make our army rout. And as you can see, a few of my units are already running away. But this wasn't ever to win the battle, this was to do as much damage as possible. And I think so far we have done just that. So we've ran down the goblin archers here. Going to continue onwards, just going to speed this up. How are these goblins doing? We can bring them back to attack a unit for us. Goblin archers are now engaged by Giblet, or Gilbert. No, it is Giblet. Okay. So we charge forwards here. Kill off as many of these chaps as possible. Oh, look at that. Juicy amount of kills coming in. Got rid of the goblin archers almost entirely. Just continuing to run down this unit. May as well, because if we can get rid of one unit entirely, that makes it worth doing. So they're going to run away as well, and that was a valiant defeat. So we killed off the archers. Our men getting quite a lot of kills. The Red Fang rebels will take Vala Soro. So a valiant defeat. And they are actually going to take it, so settlement lost. Okay, mission failed. To raid Dringo Rakaz. And what we're going to do is move on to Vala Soro this turn. Now they do already have a garrison, which is ridiculous. I guess what we're going to do, again, we're going to quick save it and we're going to fight this one on the battle map. So here we are. I have no idea how they managed to replenish all of their troops to maximum health in one turn. I wish I could do that. Like, that would be a very nice secret to know. So we got some Forest Goblin Spider Rider archers and the Goblin Wolf archers. We got all of our infantry. We can just head up the center. So not really a complicated battle. Just gonna move on up. We don't have any artillery to force them to move anywhere, so looks like it's just going to be a simple charge towards them and force them to attack us. I will have my Goblin Wolf Archers hit their Goblin Wolf Archers. We'll put them into skirmish mode. I'm probably going to bring over my Wolf Riders to the left, actually, just because they have their Goblin Wolf Riders on the right, which don't have bows, so they will just probably try and run down my Mangy Marauders. Spider Riders here can try and take on the Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. So what's their special ability? They have extra regeneration, and they have Stalk and poisonous attacks. Very interesting unit. I hope you guys don't mind spiders because, well, there's a lot of them on screen right now. So the idea here is to do as much damage to these Goblin Wolf Rider archers as possible. Our Night Goblin archers are very good at demolishing enemy units. I think they have a pretty high rate of fire. The Rusty archers, they have armor sundering, poison attacks, which is pretty crazy actually. Let's make sure that our melee forces continue forwards. We brought them down from their hill, which is good. We're going to have our goblins move on the right side, and we're just going to charge through our men to engage them full on. I don't even care that these nasty skulkers are actually hitting from the front. We'll get the loons to probably fire off their ability soon. If we can get them to go across the line with the loons, that would be great. So here goes the charge. We'll have the Night Goblins sort of come in behind them, and maybe we can get a really nice loons down the line. That would be pretty damn awesome. So let's unleash one down here. Yeah, see, that did a nice amount of damage. It is going through my own lines, though. Not quite what I was going for. Okay, let's bring back these units. Make sure that they are helping us out. We did make one of my units rout. Gonna get the units on the left to target the units on the right, and the units on the right to target the units on the left. That's just to create the crossfire that allows all of my archers to actually fire. Over on this right side, we have engaged the Goblin Wolf Riders with the goblins, which is fine. We're going to get the goblins to actually fire onto those. Now we don't have Krugger down here for some reason. I always forget to move my general, which is a bit silly. Anyway, we're going to run down the goblins here with the Spider Riders. Okay, let's continue to the center with the Night Goblins. Okay, so these goblins are very dead. And so should be the majority of their forces. Gonna hit the goblin wolf rider archers there. These goblins completely scattered. Okay, so we should be probably attacking the goblin wolf rider. Goblin wolf riders actually. There should be a rout soon enough, and once it is, we can just end the battle for what is probably a decisive victory. Oh, a close victory. And take over that settlement. So we lost 531. They lost about 750. Wasn't too bad. The loons went straight through my own men. That was pretty crazy. But there we go. Sometimes they do that. Plenty of loot gained. And what we're going to do, we could subjugate them. That would be quite a nice idea, but we're not going to do that. I'm tempted to just raise the province. I think we're just going to raise it. And the reason I'm raising it is simply so that I don't have to worry about that province at the moment. So the Eastern Badlands we're just raising so that I don't have to worry about the public order. That means that Krugger can actually come down to Blightwater to sort out the public order at Karak Asgal and take the Misty Mountain, and then we can worry about taking the Eastern Badlands. So, Black Crag, safely in our hands. What we're going to do is move on with Grimgor now. We could probably move 50%, go into the encamp stance, and then merge some of these units and recruit some more. So I'm probably just going to recruit to, just going to merge all of them. And may as well boot that chap. And we'll just recruit some more. Because we have plenty of cash, we may as well make use of it. So we'll go for a couple more Orc Archer boys and another, well, a couple more Orc boys and an Orc Archer boy. So that will complete Grimgor's army, quite well replenished, and then we'll go for an attack on Iron Rock, I feel. So, that is that. Krugger can come down south and hit Kalakazul. Unless we do the same with Grimgor, we could jump over to Black Iron Mine. That might be an idea. How's the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits doing? I think they still have their big army at Clan Angrand. But Karak 8 Peaks is pretty undefended. We'll see. But in the meantime, guys, that has unfortunately been my time. So we have made some sort of progress in destroying more armies and sort of getting our public order under control. We will probably spawn another rebellion in Blightwater that we'll have to deal with Krugger. But once that's done, we can go and attack the Misty Mountain and destroy Kalakazul. So I'm probably just going to leave Black Crag to its own devices and go and hit Black Iron Mine with Grimgor. Then we can destroy Kalakazul before they regain strength, and also before they get confederated by the dwarves, because that would suck. Right, in the meantime though, that's all, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.